Grand afternoon, everybody. It's Eric Taylor, BigEAstrology with the Astro-Weather Weekend, June 27th, 28th, 29th, Leo Virgo Moon. Let's talk about it. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Eric Taylor. The Leo Moon, 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 noon Pacific, 7 degrees. So the moon will finish up at around 13 degrees on the West Coast, 12 degrees on the East Coast. And we'll have the Leo Moon Friday, Saturday, and a little bit of Sunday, and then we'll get into the Virgo Moon. What's going on? Well, this Leo Moon is coming off of the trine earlier this morning to Saturn and Neptune and Aries. And, you know, we're in this period after this Cancer new moon and the summer solstice of trying to integrate into this new reality. And the real focus and intention needs to be on being a new earth, vibrating from your heart chakra, connecting to your throat chakra, being your true authentic self, and living in love and gratitude. A lot of Supreme Court stuff today about education, with not having to, being able to opt out of transgender education. It was a case from Maryland. And then also things about not limiting the president's power. The Supreme Court ruled in favor of Trump in terms of natural citizenship or immigration. And so all this stuff. A lot of legal stuff today on a Friday coming down. But, you know, there's still this debate, you know, is there a ceasefire or not, all this stuff, yada, yada, yada. What we've got to focus on is faith over fear. And I've been trying to explain to people, but I want people to know, just because of the alignments before that were Pluto Aquarius, Uranus Gemini, and aligned with the American Revolution, the French Revolution, the World War II, and the Civil War, doesn't mean that that's where we're headed, because we're not in the Piscean age anymore. We're in the age of Aquarius. And you need to choose with your intention, your energy, positivity, right? I only see peace in my life. I know nothing of war. I only see health and abundance in my life. So you have to vibrate and choose to exist on that frequency and vibration. And that's the new earth. That's escaping the matrix. It's the awareness. It's the maniacal intention with your positive words and thoughts, retiring from the programming of the fear. When you're in love, there's no room for hate and fear. Okay? And we've got the Cancer season. Happy birthday, Cancer. The Cancer birth chart sale rocking, right? Cancer sun, moon, and rising, either 206 or 305. And my tribe. $18 or $5. Knowledge is Love Tribe Community. It's awesome. And we have our second meeting tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. I cannot wait. We're going to have a great time. So, you know, reach out. Eric at BigEAstrology.com. If you want to join the tribe, it's www.community.BigEAstrology.com. And Eric at BigEAstrology.com if you want to take advantage of the Cancer birth chart sale. Or for $71, I do an audio chart reading, MP3 audio, breaking down your Black Moon, Lilith, and Chiron, the Wounded Healer, looking at the sign, the house they're in, the aspects, and helping you to integrate the healing and to tap into your intuition and root chakra, to tap into who your tribe is, to tap into healing that Chiron wound, the emotional, physical, or spiritual wound. So this is an amazing service, really important energies, Black Moon, Lilith, and Chiron, the Wounded Healer. So reach out to me, Eric at BigEAstrology.com. I don't think it's on the website, so email me directly for that as well. And I've got some announcements. I've got a workshop that I'm building, going to be Friday, August 1st, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, with Rebecca Vidanoff. That's going to be awesome. Only $44, talking about this ascension, and the Akashic and spiritually and astrologically guiding you and helping you. And at the same time, I'm planning something in September. It's going to be a nice little workshop webinar too, doing live readings, me and galactic historian Devi Solaris. Okay, so I'll keep you updated on both of those, but stay tuned. BigEAstrology is making moves. I'm a part of a documentary with my people from the Ascension Institute coming out this winter about NDEs, aliens, and ET contacts. That was powerful, recorded that. And something else is in the works. I don't want to say it yet, but it may be involving a new YouTube channel. Not alone, me and someone else combining together. So stay tuned. Your boy's busy. I'm making things happen because I'm born in Manhattan. When you're born in the Manhattan, you got to make things happen. So let's get to the chart for a little bit later. 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific, Big E Astrology. Pew. Yo, forget about it. Friday, June 27th. We're looking a little bit later. That Leo moon, so it's 12 Pacific, right? Yeah, 3 p.m. Eastern. It'll get up a little bit later than that, but so the Leo moon, okay? Like I said, we'll finish it up around 12 degrees and 13 degrees on the West Coast. Or maybe 11, 12. But what we're going to see is tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon, the Leo moon should be at about 19 degrees, maybe 20 the most. No, I'm sorry, 18 degrees. 18, maybe 19 the most. Could be even 17. So we're coming off that trine, and we're still dealing with the Virgo South Node, Pisces North Node. They're moving along at 21 degrees, right? Because, we just had that at the new moon, that it shifted from 22 to 21. And, that in itself, right, is a Sagittarius degree. And so we've got to spend more time going for walks in nature and eating the fruits and veggies, okay? It's very important. It's a Leo Virgo Moon weekend, and Friday there's been a lot of news drops that Leo Moon opposing the Pluto, right? So a lot of things about the Supreme Court and the government. If you guys were at my U.S. Supreme Court, you could still pay the $13 and get that coffee talk. It was really awesome breaking down the United States Supreme Court. That was powerful. For those who were there, they know. Now, Uranus, this 29th degree. Remember I told you until July 7th, the extreme weather. The East Coast had the extreme heat. We've got these hurricanes and storms. It's going to be like this until Uranus enters Gemini. But then there'll be a whole nother issue when Uranus enters Gemini around the nervous system, right? The autonomic, the central, a lot of things, a lot of stress on the hands, fingers, lungs. Maybe even some sudden events around the lungs. You got to be careful with that. What's in the air, right? What we're breathing, okay? We're dealing with this energy now where Venus is moving along in Taurus conjunct Uranus. So you're going to really feel this for the next 7-8 days. And so this is where you can ground in nature, really open up your throat chakra and have sudden fluctuations of the stock market, food supply, resources, okay? Be mindful of that this weekend. But also tap into the lapis lazuli and the blue crystals and the throat chakra and tap into nature, okay? Now, we got this Mercury enters Leo, okay? So now, with Mercury and Leo, remember, it was trining the North Node the other day, or sextiling Uranus, I should say. Now, Mercury and Leo, it's really a lot of bold, regal, royal, stubborn, sometimes arrogant, selfish communication from the heart, though. People could be a little bit more generous. I experienced it just yesterday when Mercury went in. Medical assistant was really kind and thoughtful to me, and then I, had to get some blood work this morning, and they were nice. That's Mercury Leo, really communicating from the heart. I love when I am in the 3D world, but you find people who are just really kind and thoughtful, and that's the energy that I dispense out. Make sure you go and watch the podcast, Numeralytics, right? Queen Bee Media, me and Queen Bee yesterday. It was so much fun. I mean, we did a marathon. We did over 2 hours. I think it was 2:30. And she definitely wants to have me back on, and she'll be on my channel in September, previewing the NFL season, looking at the numerology, a bit of the astrology and the sports. It'll be kind of fun. You guys know I'm a sports guy. The NBA draft was awesome. Spurs, Mavericks, Phoenix Suns, Charlotte Hornets, San Antonio Spurs, Utah Jazz. They all had pretty good drafts. Maybe the Brooklyn Nets, we'll see with all the players they took, right? I think they had like 6 or 7 guys. I don't know, something crazy. So, you know, this is definitely a time with Mercury and the Moon to really speak and communicate from your heart. And Mercury is opposing Pluto, so there's going to be a lot of stuff about power, freedom, and liberation. And that's those court rulings today, right? You're free to not have to learn about something you don't want to learn about in school. The government's free to restrict, people's birthrights and stuff so it's Mercury and the Moon. That's why I'm not surprised at these rulings today, opposing Pluto. Okay? So, and we're going to feel this weekend, Mercury opposing Pluto. So you're going to feel this the next few days. Could be some powerful, explosive information coming out. Secrets, things revealed. Okay? A lot of talk about immigration and technology as well. And even science. So just be mindful of that. So let's get to Saturday, Sabado. This is Venus, sweets, chocolate. Wifey's picking up some chocolate cake or chocolate muffins. I'm still on my fast, but I may end it tonight, right? Still got my lemon water. Oh, man, I'm down to like 181 pounds, feeling great. Doing really well, taking care of my health. And I can't wait to get my blood work back and see. All right, let's check out the Astro-Weather Weekend for Saturday, June 28th. Pew. All right, Sabado, baby, the day of the planet Saturn, Secret Saturday, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. Leo, Moon, where you at on the ascendant? So, 19 degrees, yeah, okay, there you go. So that means, right, it'll finish up at about 25 degrees on the East Coast, 26 on the West Coast. So Sunday, 25, 26. So it'll be Virgo, should be about Virgo 2 degrees, 12 noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. So you'll have the Leo moon wrapping up, early Sunday morning. So this Leo moon will be trining Chiron, the wounded healer, which I got to find out for you guys when it's leaving Aries. Remember, it has the longest run. I think it goes to 2026 in Aries. But Chiron has been in Aries, it feels like forever, but it does a longer transit, okay? Aries and Taurus, it's longer, but Aries is the longest than it is in the other signs. So the moon, this is play, this is adventure, freedom, Saturday. Go to the beach, go to the pool. I may jump in the pool, that type of energy. The Sun conjunct Jupiter energy, you're still going to feel it for a few more days. We're still in the Cancer Deacon, okay? We will, I think, Tuesday get to the Cancer, and that Capricorn full moon's coming up July 10th too. So, but this moon, is it? I think it's July 10th or 9th. I forgot. But this this Cancer Sun, let's see, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So Tuesday, July 1st, we will get to the Cancer Scorpio Deacon. Okay, so we're still in this energy of the Jupiter conjunct the Sun. So really emotional intelligence, manifesting your abundance, tapping into your intuition. That's what's on the agenda, okay? Now, the Leo moon is going to be coming off of squaring Venus and then Uranus. Okay, so that could be a little challenging around the relationships. Don't argue with your mother or your wife, men and gentlemen and husbands. And then this is going to bring some sudden events. Something weird may happen this weekend around the earth, the weather, government stuff, Hopefully the moon square Uranus is not more drama and stuff. in Gaza and Iran and Israel. Hopefully they can chill out. Hopefully Russia and Ukraine could chill. Can everybody just chill the F out? Like, how about that? I'm so tired of like senseless, because it's not about these governments and these leaders. It's the people. The people get unalived, right? The people lose their life, and it's disgusting because they didn't do anything wrong. Now, the Lilith is back in Scorpio. Remember that happened on the new moon, and it's staying there, conjunct to Juno. Okay, so we got to tap into the root chakra, trust your emotional intelligence, that empathic energy, what you're feeling, really, really tap into it. So this Leo moon is bold, bright, and generous, but it can get kind of, it's government entertained. Something's going to happen in entertainment in Hollywood. Maybe Diddy gets off on his trial. I never thought that, they would really do much to him. It's all charade. It's distraction. The quicker you understand that this is a stage and a theater, Democrat, Republican, Hollywood, music, it's all like WWE, wrestling. It is to distract you from real laws and bills being passed, real dystopian things and changes where they're trying to have, was that Palantir, that company, and you have all these executives from these companies being put into our military. What is that about? That's psychotic. So, pay attention to what's really happening. Pay attention to the laws, to the rules, things they're trying to sneak through in bills, okay? Trump's big, beautiful thing, that's getting some hiccups, and hopefully they clean it up and don't, disenfranchise millions of Americans from basic rights that we pay for other people in other countries to have, universal health care and free education. But we don't have it? Get out of here with that. The American taxpayer is a slave to all these other countries and supposed allies. There's a problem with that. Do some research. Because the people you think are your friends, not really. They're just pimping and playing us. All right? So let's get to Sunday, Domingo, and enjoy Saturday, the astro weather. Get the solar energy, eat your fruits and veggies, but be mindful and be careful. This moon squaring Venus and Uranus, that is some interesting energy for my Taurus, Leo people. And then the Lilith is in play, sort of a fixed T-square, okay? So, happy Saturday. And let's get to Sunday, June 29th, BigE Astrology. Pew! All right, June 29th, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. The beast is in the east. Oh my God, that Virgo moon. So I said it finished up at around 2, and now it's at 8 degrees. There you go. So, I'm sorry, that's the sun. What did I say? Should be at around 2, the Leo Virgo moon. 2 degrees, 3 degrees. Okay, that's what I was thinking, 2 or 3 degrees. So this Virgo moon, we are going to have Sunday, Monday, and part of Tuesday. So when the moon's in Virgo, Virgo sun signs, intermittent fasting, right? I may continue my fast. I may cheat tonight, Friday, little chocolate cake, and then get back on the fast for Sunday and Monday and Tuesday. I think that's what I'm going to do. So, I just, you have to trust your intuition. And the Virgo moon is going to make us Sunday very grounded in nature, but very tapped in. When you feel it in your lower intestine, in your gut, trust that, okay? It's going to guide you and help you, and this is sextiling we still got Mercury moving along in Leo, but sextiling the moon will sextile Jupiter and the Jupiter and Sun in Cancer, which is pretty harmonious. And don't forget, we still got the Mars. Mars is doing its dance in Virgo, and it's here for a bit, okay? Mars in Virgo is logistics, it's strategizing. This is a way to integrate things around health and being of service to humanity, okay? And it's going to explore the truth about things, right? Mars is getting you to cats and the South Node to dogs, okay? But the moon will be conjunct Mars, and this can bring up some aggression, some arguments. Hopefully for me Sunday, nothing with my stomach. Okay, I got to be careful with what I eat. Hence, I'm going to, just be doing the smoothies and fruits and veggies, and maybe even the lemon drink. We'll see. But Lilith, did it move back in the set? No, Lilith's still in Scorpio. Okay, but Sunday is definitely outdoor weather. Hope you're doing well in this heat. East Coast is cooled down. We're gonna have a heat wave this weekend, 112 and like 113 or whatever, coming back. But then we're gonna cool down next Wednesday out in Arizona, back in the 90s, which will be so nice. Because I know when July, August hits, we won't get below 100 for like the rest of the summer. Okay, but now we see the Saturn and Neptune in Aries, and that Saturn, I think it may get to the 2nd degree before it retrogrades. But that's going to be retrograding back in July. And then Neptune may get to the 3rd degree before it retrogrades October 22nd. Okay? But just be mindful of your sinuses, headaches. I'm going to an ENT to check my sinuses if they can help me a little bit. And thank you for, met with Nettie and did some hape, and that was amazing. She's a beautiful woman who just really is about helping the collective and doing her energy healing work and shaman work. She's amazing. Debbie Solaris, Rebecca Vinonoff. I'm just surrounded by amazing people. And coming up on Tuesday, Paula Herlock from Jamaica. Oh my gosh, she is amazing. Does tours, really helps people with herbs and energy work. She's going to be on my podcast. You should follow her on Instagram. She is amazing. And on YouTube, Miss Paula Herlock. My brethren, my Jamaican sister, but she is, and does a lot of spiritual retreats as well. So she'll be on the podcast Tuesday, July 1st. I'll be on live Sunday night. It's probably 7 p.m. Eastern, maybe 8, but I'll be on Sunday night getting you ready for Mars and Jupiter in Gemini and Cancer. Mars and Jupiter in Cancer. So that'll be really fun, and continuing Cancer season. And I got my tribe meeting tonight, Friday night. So enjoy your Sunday, the 29th. We'll talk about the 30th and the stuff. That's a very special day for me. Celebrating 17 years of marriage. Wow. My soulmate, my best friend. So I'm so blessed. Honor your heart. Stay positive. Try to think and speak positively. Sometimes I may not say the nicest things to the boys, and I got to watch that. Wifey gets on me about being more patient and kind, and I'm not perfect. I've got to improve and get better. Every day I try to be a better astrologer, a better husband, a better father, a better cousin, better nephew. Please send prayers to my aunt. My aunt is in the hospital. She's dealing with a lot of stuff right now, and just ulcers and stuff, and just she's 89. She's a Gemini. She's a sweetheart. Please pray for her. I'm not stressed. I'm just concerned about her. Okay. All right. I love you guys. Astro-Weather Weekend, June 27th, 28th, 29th. Getting ready for NBA Summer League, and Monday starts the free agency watch. Oh man, I love this time of year. BigEAstro Astrology. That's it, Astro-Weather Weekend. So, definitely get down with the cayenne pepper, organic maple syrup, water, and lemon juice. Really feeling good. My gut health, just feeling refreshed and energized. Tap in, connect with your crystals. Love my clear quartz and my amethyst and got my shungite. You know, we are in magical times. We have to stay in gratitude and be honored to have breath and connect to spirit and to love and to feel these things. We're special in the universe. And no matter what's going on out there, know that you are safe and secure, and we do have eternal life. You are a soul that continues on forever. So connect and commune and talk to your ancestors. Share stories and laughter and love with them. Okay? And have a wonderful Leo Virgo Moon weekend in this Cancer season. Happy birthday to all you Cancers out there. My cousins are coming up in July, and you know, my Cancer friends and my aunt, rest in peace. And yeah, and I think I had one or two, at least one Cancer girlfriend. But you know, they're just great people. You know, so I send all the love and birthday wishes, and take advantage of the birth chart sale. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. Eric at BigEAstrology.com. I'd be honored, and it would be my pleasure to read your birth chart, natal chart, solar return, or secondary progression. All right? You know what it is. You see your boys making moves. All right? Eric Taylor, Big E Astrology. Stay tuned. I'll give you more information for August 1st and September. I think it's September 13th or 15th with Rebecca Vidanoff, and then September with Debbie Solaris. You do not want to miss these workshop webinars. They're going to be awesome. All right? Peace. Enjoy the weekend. Astro weather.